This year's two sessions is going to have a much different look and feel than what I witnessed last March in Beijing for obvious reasons. The coronavirus has just kind of upended everything. The event itself is delayed. It's truncated. It's not as long as it was last year. And so clearly there's going to be a lot of virtual news conferences. There's going to be social distancing. And a lot of foreign journalists are not going to be making the trip because if they did come to Beijing to cover the two sessions, they would have to be under a quarantine for 2 weeks before they could actually go and attend the event. So that's going to limit how many journalists are there. Last year, thousands of journalists from around the world ended up in Beijing. So this is how my day would begin. It would start early, this long parade of reporters, photographers, producers, technicians, all waiting in a lengthy line to get inside the Great Hall of the People. We had to go through security, run that gauntlet, so it took quite a bit of time. Once inside, I did a lot of co-anchoring with my colleague Tian Wei. We covered a lot of the news conferences and other events that were staged inside the Great Hall of the People. One of the key highlights, if you go and cover the two sessions, of course, is the government work report. And it's really important. It's an important document because it's not just a look at what's happened in the last year, that's of course addressed, but it's also a look forward. What can you expect in the year ahead? And one of the things that everybody hangs on is this number. It's the GDP target number. How much is China going to grow in this next year? This year, that's probably not going to happen because you really can't look and come up with any kind of analysis of how much the economy is going to grow because there's so many uncertainties, not just in China, but throughout the world and the global economy. And with this globalization that we see, and China so important to that globalization, what happens in Europe, the United States, elsewhere in the world is obviously going to impact China, and you just really can't predict what's going to happen. So this year's look and feel of the two sessions is going to be very, very different from what I saw in 2019. Reporting from Washington, Mike Walters, CGTN.